Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel Smart Learning with Sontakke Sir. Today we are going to study the bridge course of Standard 10, Day 4 to Day 6 exercises. Let's go. We will see the Day 4 exercise. In this question, first is on a number line, points A, B, C are such that distance of AC is equal to 10, distance of CB is equal to 8. Find distance of AB considering all possibilities. Means here the 3 points are given and the distance between the points AC and the point BC is given. Now first we will write the given things. What is given? Yes, distance of AC is equal to 10 and distance of CB is equal to 8. Here suppose I will draw here one figure. Suppose this is a segment A, B, in between here point C is there. This is one possibility. Another possibility, this point C will be here, means A, B, C. B is between A and C is between A and B. These two possibilities are there, and that possibilities now we will see one by one. Possibility first is C lies between A and B, that is A dash C dash B, means C is between A and B. By using this we will draw the figure. In this figure point C is between A and B. Distance of AC is 10 given and distance of BC or CB is given 8. Then we want to find the distance of AB. Then what is distance of AB? Distance of AB is nothing but distance of AC plus distance of CB. Why? Because here C is between A and B. Now put the given values of AC and CB. Therefore, distance of AB is equal to 10 plus 8. Then after addition, distance of AB is equal to 18. That is shown in the figure. Therefore, when C lies between A and B, distance of AB is equal to 18. This is the first possibility. And the second possibility is point B lies between A and C. That is A dash B dash C, which is shown in the figure. Again, here write down the given things, that is BC is equal to 8 and AC is equal to 10, that is given. Therefore, we want to find distance of AC. Therefore, distance of AC is equal to distance of AB plus distance of BC. Here, reason is B is between A and C. Now, put the given values. Therefore, 10 is equal to distance of AB plus 8. Here, we want to find the distance of AB. This plus 8 is there. You can transfer here. It will become minus. Therefore, distance of AB is equal to 10 minus 8. Therefore, AB is 2. Therefore, when B lies between A and C, distance of AB is equal to 2. Therefore, what is answer? Distance of AB is equal to 18 or 2. Next, second question is, coordinate of point P on a number line is minus 3. Find the coordinates of the points on the number line which are at the distance of 5 units from point P. To see the solution of this, the coordinates of a point P on a number line is minus 3. This is given. Therefore, coordinate of point P is minus 3. This is given, that write down first. According to this, we will draw a figure. In that figure, point P has coordinate minus 3. The another point which is at the distance of the 5 unit from the point P, which will be at left side as well as at the right side. First we will see, let a point having coordinate x be the point on the left side of P at distance 5 from P, which is shown in the figure. Means this is a point A of coordinate x which is at distance 5 from the point P. Here if you will see, the coordinate of point P is minus 3 and coordinate of A is x. Now to the left side, therefore coordinate P is greater coordinate than the x. Therefore, coordinate P is greater than coordinate A. Then we know that when we will find the distance between any two points, greater coordinates of the point minus smaller coordinates of the point. Therefore, distance of PA is equal to coordinate of P minus coordinate of A. Therefore, what is distance of PA is 5 given. Coordinate of P is minus 3 and the coordinate of A is x. Put the values. Therefore, 5 is equal to minus 3 minus x. If we simplify this minus x is there. If you will transfer here, it will be plus x. This plus 5, when it will come here to the right side, then it will be minus. Therefore, x is equal to minus 3 minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to minus 8. Then what is x? X is the coordinate of point A. Therefore, the coordinate of point A is minus 8. This is one possibility. Now, we will take the point is at 5 from the point P to the right side, and that point is B, which is shown in the figure. That is, let B having a coordinate y be the point right side of P at a distance of 5 from P. Here also the coordinates of B is greater than coordinates of point A. Therefore, the distance between point P and B is nothing but the difference between the coordinate of B and the coordinate of P. Put the values of given. Therefore, 5 is equal to y minus 3. Now here minus minus become a plus. Therefore, 5 is equal to y plus 3. Therefore, y is equal to 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Therefore, value of y is 2. Therefore, the coordinates of point B is 2. Therefore, what is answer? Coordinates of points on the number line which are at a distance of 5 units from point P are minus 8 and 2. Let's see question number 3. Point M is a midpoint of segment AB. If AB is equal to 18, then find the length of AM. We know that the midpoint divides the given segment into two equal parts. Then how to write answer? First write given things, that is length of AB is equal to 18. This is a given. Therefore, length of AM is equal to half of length of AB because M is the midpoint of segment AB. Then put the values of AB. What is the value of AB is 18. Therefore, length of AM is equal to half of 18. Half of 18 is 9. Therefore, length of AM is equal to 9. This is the answer. Now, see the day 5 exercise. In this question is, carefully figure out the following questions and write the answers according to the figure. In this first question is, can two acute angles make a pair of complementary angles? Answer is, see your question. Can two acute angles make a pair of complementary angles? We know that. What is a complementary angles? Yes, the sum of the measures of two angles are 90 degree. Then these two angles are complementary angles. Now first we will draw the figure. Here in figure, angle ABC is a acute angle having measure 30 degree, and another angle is also acute angle PQR which having measure 60 degree. Now these two acute angles are there. Therefore, what is the answer of this? 60 plus 30 is 90 degree. Therefore, can two acute angles make a pair of complementary angles? Yes, because the sum of these two angles are 90 degree. So answer is yes. Here we will write the reason. Measure of angle ABC is equal to 30 degree. Measure of angle PQR is equal to 60 degree from figure. We know that the sum of two angles. Therefore, measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle PQR is equal to 30 degree plus 60 degree. Addition is 90 degree. Therefore, we know that if the sum of the two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are known as complementary angles. Therefore, answer is these angles are complements each other. Second question is, can two obtuse angles make a pair of supplementary angles? We know that the supplementary angles. What are the supplementary angles? The measure of two angle is 180 degree. And what is the obtuse angle? The angles having measures more than 90 degree. If we take two angles more than 90 degree, then measure is more than 180 degree. Therefore, here what is the answer? Yes, answer is no. But how to write, that we will see here with the help of figure. Now first we will draw the figure. In that figure, one angle we will show obtuse angle, that is angle ABC having measure 110 degree, and another angle, angle PQR of measure 100 degree. These two angles are obtuse angle. Then sum of these two angles is 210 degree. And these are supplementary angles? No, because supplementary angles measure is 180 degree. Therefore, answer is no, because measure of angle ABC is 110 degree, measure of angle PQR is equal to 100 degree, and the sum of these two angles is 110 plus 100, that is 210 degree. And according to the definition of the supplementary angles, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are known as supplementary angles. Therefore, these angles are not supplements to each other. Third question is, can two acute angles make a pair of supplementary angles? Answer is, here two acute angles make a supplementary angles. Acute angles means measure is less than 90 degree, and supplementary angle sum of both is 180 degree. If angle is less than 90 degree, then sum of these two is possible to 180 degree? No. Okay, this we will explain with the help of figure. First we will draw the figure which contains one acute angle having measure 40 degree and another angle is of angle PQR having measure 60 degree. Then what is answer? Answer is no. The two acute angles cannot make a pair of supplementary angles because measure of angle ABC is 40 degree, measure of angle PQR is 60 degree, and sum of these two angles is 40 plus 60 is 100 degree. Then by the definition, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are known as supplementary angles. Therefore, these angles are not supplements to each other. Next question is, when will two adjacent angles are complements to each other? दोन लगतचे कोन परस्परांचे कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी अँगल्स केव्हा असू शकतील? Answer is, we know that adjacent angles. In adjacent angles, one vertex is common and angle side is also common. And the measure of these two angles is 90 degree possible? Yes, it is 90 degree also and 180 degree also, because in linear pair these two angles are nothing but the adjacent angles. Here we will explain this by using figure. In figure, angle AQP and angle PQR, these two angles are adjacent angles. Angle APQ is a 40 degree, angle PQR is a 50 degree. Because these two angles having common vertex Q and the common side is QP, therefore these two adjacent angles and the measure of these two angles is 90 degree. Therefore these two angles are complements to each other. We know that two angles are adjacent if they share a vertex and an edge with one angle on one side of the edge and the other on the other side. That is, two adjacent angles can be complementary if they add up to 90 degree. जर त्या दोन्हींची बेरीज 90 डिग्री येत असेल तर ते काय आहेत? ॲडजस्टंट अँगल्स आहेत. दॅट इज द सम ऑफ टू अँगल्स फॉर्म शुड बी 90 degree. Then only adjacent angles will be a complements to each other. Fifth question is, can two obtuse angle forms a linear pair? Answer is, we know that if we draw the figure, suppose these two are the linear. In linear pair, either one angle is a acute angle and one angle is a obtuse angle, or one angle is a 90 degree and another angle is also 90 degree. Therefore answer is no. Here we will explain with figure. In figure, angle PQR is an acute angle and angle PQA is a obtuse angle. Therefore, no two obtuse angles form a linear pair. And what is the answer? No, two obtuse angles can't form linear pair, as the sum of linear pair is 180 degree and obtuse angle 180 degree is less than 90 degree. Let's see the day 6 exercise. Question number 1 is, write the following statement in if then form. खालील विधाने जर तरच्या रूपात लिहा. What is the statement? In a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. This is a theorem to you this year in circle chapter. Then answer. First, write this given statement in if and then form. जर आणि तरच्या रूपात आपल्याला हे लिहायचं आहे. Then what will be the answer? If the sum of two opposite angles are supplementary, then it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Second question is, write converse of the following statement. What is the statement? The diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Answer is, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are congruent, then that quadrilateral is a rectangle. In this third question is, write the antecedent, that is given part, and the consequent, that is to prove, in the following statement. म्हणजेच जर थेरम दिलेला असेल तर ते थेरम मध्ये आपण गिवन थिंग्स आणि टू प्रूव्ह लिहितो. मग आपल्याला स्टेटमेंट वरून गिवन अँड टू प्रूव्ह हे लिहायचे. गिवन मीन्स antecedent and the to prove means consequent. We learned this last year. Okay, therefore here statement is, if all sides of a triangle are congruent, then its all angles are congruent. See the answer. In this statement, what is given after if till the then, this is your given part, and after then it is your to prove part, that is antecedent and consequent. Then what is given? Yes, all sides of a rectangle are congruent. And what is to prove? That is consequent part. After then what is there? Its all angles are congruent. म्हणजेच if नंतर जे दिलेलं असतं ते झालं तुमचं गिवन, and then नंतर जे असतं ते झालं तुमचं to prove, that is consequent. Here fourth question is, draw a level figure showing information in each of the following statements and write the antecedent and the consequent. म्हणजे आपल्याला या ठिकाणी एक स्टेटमेंट दिलेलं आहे, त्यावरून काय करायची? फिगर काढायची. आणि फिगरवरून आपल्याला काय लिहायचं आहे? गिवन अँड टू प्रूव्ह. Two equilateral triangles are similar. Remember, this statement is not a conditional statement. Conditional statement means what? If and then form. In short, in if and then form. First, we will draw the figure, that is triangle ABC is a one triangle and triangle PQR is a another triangle. Here in figure, two equilateral triangles are there, and we want to show that these two equilateral triangles are similar to each other. For that, first write the given statement in the conditional form. That is, consider a statement in conditional form. What will be the conditional form? Means in short, write the given statement in if then form. It will be, if two triangles are equilateral, then they are similar. From this statement, we will easily write antecedent and the consequent. Okay, then what is the antecedent? Means that is to given. What is given? Triangle ABC and triangle PQR equilateral. This is given. And what is to prove that? That is consequent is, these two triangles are similar triangle. Means triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is the answer. Second statement is, if angles in a linear pair are congruent, then each of them is a right angle. Here answer for this. Angles in a linear pair are congruent. According to this, we will draw two angles in a linear pair, but which are congruent. If these two are congruent, means naturally these two angles are right angles. These theorems also we proved last year. Then after if and after then, or before then, after if, then what is to given? That is antecedent. Angles in a linear pair are congruent. This is given. These two angles are congruent. This is given. Which two angles? Angle ABC is congruent to angle ABD. And what is to prove that? Yes, angle ABC is equal to angle ABD is equal to 90 degree. Dear students, in next video we will see day 7, 8, 9 exercise.